One Team Kitchen. I'm here at Barry Davis Produce Stand. Buy local, use local, support the local farmers. Barry Davis has been here for over 30 years in this area, planting corn, tomatoes, peppers, everything that you can plant in Pennsylvania. And today I'm going to go ahead and make a Korean beef taco. A little fusion, a little Mexican, a little Korean fusion going on. What I'm going to start with is I've got what they call a roll steak. It's actually a ribeye roll that's been sliced nice and thin, and I want to start by marinating it. Now, you can make your different Korean marinades how you want. I have my own Chinese secret recipe right here that I won't share with you guys because it's too delicious and it's pending trademark. But we're going to get that nice and marinated there. So I want to coat it all the way through. And the longer I marinate it, the more flavor it's going to have. So ideally, if I know I'm going to be making this the day before, I can marinate this, set it in the kitchen, and let it marinate overnight. I want to add a little bit of cilantro to it. Now, commonly, when you cut herbs, you're cutting the leaves. But when you have cilantro, a lot of the flavor is actually in the stems. So when I'm using marinades and stuff like that, I actually want to cut the stem part. And then when I'm doing the finishing touches, I'll use the leaf part. So I'm going to do that. When you're cutting the cilantro, it has a huge smell. If you're one of those unlucky folks who genetically thinks cilantro tastes like soap, I recommend that you don't use any. All right? We're going to go ahead and get that nicely marinated, mix it around, and then we're going to add it to our grill. Once again, you want to have your grill hot already. And you know it's hot if it's, when you put it on, it sizzles. We're going to lay it out nice and flat so it cooks evenly. As you can see, I also have a bowl, a little pot on there. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to heat up some of the sauce and reduce it down, just for a little bit of finish. So we get that in there, and then I'm going to go ahead, close the grill, let it cook. I'm cooking on high heat, that way it gets a nice sear. Okay, so there's multiple steps when you're building your Korean tacos. All right, so we want to make sure we have our mise en place set up. I have my tortilla shells here. I'm using flour tortillas, nice and mobile. I'll go ahead and mark these off before we finish them. I have some sushi rice here that I made. You can either make the sushi rice at home, or you can actually go to one of the local supermarkets and just ask them for a little container of sushi rice and they'll give it to you for a couple bucks. In addition, I want to add some vegetables to it. I'm going to add some cucumbers here. These are fresh off the farm, and these beautiful daikon as well that we picked out of the field as well. And we're going to help give extra flavor and some crispness to that taco. At this point, we're going to assemble our Korean beef tacos. Add a little bit of green leaf to the bottom. All right, next step is a little bit of the sushi rice. And I'm drawing it out. A little bit of our grilled onions, cucumber, some daikons in there. Piece of our cilantro if you like it. If you don't like it, don't add it. And then the coup de grace is our beef. I added it to the sauce, and we're going to go ahead and mix it up into the sauce that we were reducing from the marinade. Remember the old ancient Chinese secret? And then we're going to go ahead, add just a little bit on there, and voila, you have yourself your Korean beef taco. We're going to roll these just like you would a burrito. I like to bring them in on either side and then roll them up, and then they're ready for service. You can pop them back on the grill, get them nice and crispy shells if you like, but they're good to go. They'll be magnificent.